I am sending you a long email in order for you to know what is going on with the AP test, the most up-to-date information about the AP test. So the first thing that everybody needs to know is that you need to complete Friday's module if you're day one. If you're day two, it's then Monday, and an AP practice test next week. Those are the only expectations for next week, is to do that AP practice test. There's no other assignments for class. So those of you who are taking the AP test are going to need to do these two things. And I want to make sure that everybody is prepared and ready to go. I'm just publishing this information for Friday now because we had meetings today and a bunch of information was given out from the AP yesterday that we now know a lot more about the test. And they even just released today this demo site that I want to show with you. So the module for Friday or Monday, depending on if you're a day one or day two, has 4 things that you are going to need to look at. The first thing is that you are going to watch a video from AP about the test. I've used Edpuzzle and added some questions in the test for you to see, or excuse me, in the video for you to see. So when you click on Edpuzzle, there's going to be this AP exam walkthrough, and you're going to just click through this, and as you begin, there is going to be some multiple choice questions for you to make sure that you are totally understanding what is going on. So that's the first thing that you're going to do. The second thing that you're going to do is log on to My AP. This is just like AP Classroom, it's the same login. The reason why I'm having you do this is that if you do not get an email with your active exam link, the link will be available on My AP 2 days before the exam. I wrote this in my last email to all of you, but if you are not receiving emails from AP, we need to look into that, because that is going to be how you are getting your AP active test link sent to you 2 days before the exam. When you click onto My AP, you're going to click on here and then submit a screenshot that you get logged in. I want to make sure by looking at my submissions that everyone is able to do this. Why am I making you do this? Well, number one, like I told you, if you don't get your exam entrance ticket via email, you'll be able to do this. Also, on May 6th, if you remember, we're doing a practice test, and that's through AP Classroom. I want to make sure that everybody can log in on April 6th so that I don't get, May 6th, so that I don't get a bunch of frantic emails saying that you forgot your username and password and you aren't going to be able to do the practice test. So you're going to submit that screenshot right here. The next thing that you are going to do is you're going to go to the AP demo site and explore the site. What is this? Well, this is the actual test demonstration. So what is it going to look like on the day of the exam? When you click on that active link 30 minutes before the exam, you go into your email, you click on the link, it sends you to a website that is going to be how you take your AP exam through this website. I want to just say that they recommend Chrome to do this, so make sure that you have Chrome. Internet Explorer, I don't even know if people still have Internet Explorer, but it won't work. So you're gonna, there's actually a video that Mr. Hong made and he shared with all of us AP teachers of him going through it. So if you want to click around and then also watch this demonstration video of Mr. Hong, that would be great. He says in the video that the first thing you do is enter a random number on the first page. This is going to be your AP ID on the day of the exam. The AP ID will be on your test entry ticket. It's also found in AP Classroom. So if you want to look that up when you do step 2, you can always practice by adding your AP ID there. Last thing, this is information about the practice test on Wednesday, May 6th. All AP Lang students are going to be taking the practice test. Why are we doing this? Well, number one, we want to make sure your technology works. We want to make sure that if you are going to do a rhetorical analysis essay by taking a picture with your iPad of a computer screen and then annotating it, that you practice doing that and that it works. Also, if you're going to copy and paste your answers into the test so that you can make sure that you know what that looks like. This is extremely important because we want you to find a quiet place. We want to make sure that your technology is working. We want to make sure that if you forget to plug in your iPad, that's something that you remember to do on the day of the exam. This is also the last time you're going to do a full essay before the exam. We're going to be doing other reviews, but this is our last full essay. So you're going to be getting back a rubric score from me, and you're also going to be getting back feedback from me on AP Classroom. You can use a cheat sheet on this test, just like you're going to be able to use a cheat sheet on the day of the test on May 20th. I have put an example right here of what I would use for my cheat sheet. You need to begin the test at 1 o'clock on AP Classroom. On May 6th, you'll have 50 minutes to complete it, just like the test. It will open at 1 o'clock, it closes at 2 o'clock. I gave you 10 minutes of buffer room, but you have 50 minutes to complete it once you start the test. That means that it has to be submitted. This is your only assignment for next week, is to do this practice test. So I want you to take it seriously as you would the day of the AP exam. I want you to get good feedback from me. So what I want you to do right now is set an alarm to remind yourself that you need to do this on Wednesday, May 6th. If these steps aren't taken, in addition to the AP test, I am going to be calling home. The reason why I'm going to be calling home is because I need for you all to make sure that you are ready to go, and that May 18th comes around and you're not like, oh my God, I have an AP test in 2 days. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to make sure that all of you feel comfortable, all of you feel confident. So like I said in this email that I'm about to send you, this is not work. This is not a ton of work for class. What this is steps you need to take in order for you to make sure that you're ready for the test. So also attached to this email is something that I think maybe you could go through with your parents, which is the 5 steps to take before exam day. That's a super, super helpful document that's going to help you feel super prepared for the test. And then lastly, if you no longer want to take the AP test, you can go to total registration, which is how you registered for the test, and you can get unregistered. You can cancel the test at no penalty. Usually you would only get back 60%. And if you cancel the test now, because of the pandemic, you can get back a full thing. So I hope this was all clear. I hope that everybody gets what's going on. If you have any further questions, please let me know. As we get closer to the test, I will be adding more information about the test and things that you need to know. So thanks so much, and I am looking forward to grading your tests on Wednesday.